Okie dokie, so we're about to test DR Ignite V4A, which is a pre-release version of Ignite made by Wiz. And he informs us that it's a complete remake. The frig.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
I'm in third person for some reason. Prop hunt's still working. Useful. Let me get rid of that.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Mission begins.
You're still recording, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Man, this is such a step up. Damn, this looks so
They're
good.
completely different.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you guys are fast.
It's different in a good way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe for you guys, but not for me as the activator. I'm being teleported everywhere.
Oh, no.
I can only see one red player at the moment. That's all.
That is unfortunate. Do you think it's a bug, or is it just a design?
No, it's just because I'm getting teleported after every trap, from place to place. So I cannot see you guys as you travel from trap to trap.
Man, I was hoping they'd fix this.
I get teleported, and then I have to wait for you guys to show up. At the moment, I'm not even sure if there's anyone in front of me or not. And I don't want to run forwards in case I miss other people.
This is like in hard mode or something.
And now I'm
Back in hard
lost.
mode.
I don't know which way is backwards or forwards now. So yeah, I think I just missed another red person, and I don't know if there's another red person who's gotten past, so this is a big step down for the activator corridor. Why do people keep doing this? Do they not realise? They must not play as activators. They presumably think that the activator is a job that is not important and nobody cares about.
There definitely isn't like an exact science. I'm doing the activator side, but ideally you would want to simplify it and reduce the amount of unnecessary teleporting. That, you know.
Well, the solution is just to have
disorientate.
one corridor, like Deathrun maps have always had. But now people are more confident with entities and logic and stuff. They think that teleporting is like the modern solution. Because maps like Neo Noir and, well, not Neo Noir, but the earlier versions, earlier maps of his, Bunbun's maps like Black Mesa and shit. Neo Noir! Just teleport people everywhere and they think that's perfectly acceptable, but
Yeah,
the
I
average
think
Deathrun player
even with
doesn't give any
Neo-Noir,
feedback.
The worst side of Neo Noir is the activator side. So the fact that people are copying that is yeah, that's a bad fucking direction to go
Very
in.
true. Yeah, this is scuffed. This is totally scuffed. I'm not having fun at all.
I'll have to take a look at the blue side, because this... I'm loving this.
Just look at me, I'm getting rid of the activator corridor with my map. You know, fuck that.
It looks like twice as
No one
good.
wants to
to
play
the red
that.
side.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Where is everyone?
Man, I had this idea way back. We were doing DRSCP, it's actually from that map. So it's definitely older. then Vice City, I just moved it from that project to this one.
Congratulations, you are now dead.
It's okay, I did the
You
egg.
stole it from us, and we stole it back. Troll face.
That's it. I have nothing more I can do now. You're free, basically. I think, what was that, 6 traps?
Free.
You must have teleported all the way to the end. It was like quite a bit.
This red light is really irritating to the eyes.
Lasers.
Now I've actually got an
Wow,
activated
since
corridor
I've
when
done
it
that.
makes absolutely no difference to me whatsoever. I mean, teleportation would be convenient here, but no. I also cannot see the red players because of the fact that I'm higher up and you're lower down, and so the wall blocks my vision of you at the start of this gauntlet anyway. One thing I will say though is that I appreciate the fact that this gauntlet doesn't have a motivator that starts immediately. Gives you no chance to actually win.
Man, we need not Rumi to do this. I don't have the fucking skills.
There is one, Burke. It just takes like 20 seconds to start, and it's quite slow as well. So now I just unloaded the prop pump plugin, but I don't know if Makushi's plugin has kind of changed anything else. Auto mode free run enabled, insta win disabled. What? Auto mode free run? Which is it? Make your mind up. Auto mode, basically.
I'm imagining it's auto mode, but the traps are disabled from the activator side.
That's interesting. I like this first trap in auto mode, but I don't know. You can pretty much just jump over it, so it kind of defeats the objective. What the frig? I didn't realise that central platform was rotating until I got on it because it's so dark.
Something just came up.
A nice little like quality of life or visual upgrade would be to include fire burning effects when you touch one of those, any of those lava traps basically. Like Steamworks Extreme, the fire traps actually burn you.
Well, the early versions of this
Just
map,
like
there was just trigger
Instantly.
ignites. There was no trigger hurts or anything. But the values were so high that people died immediately.
Man, I just want to see this activator side. If it's as bad as Wormity exclaims, then yeah, definitely that's something he needs to fix.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I can give you some points.
I'll have to see it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
rich.
You're going to be the activator next
I,
round.
1000 points. I'm gonna be the activator for the rest of my life. No, it resets. Just this time. Okay, we have an auto mode and free run button. What the wait, what's the difference? No, I get it, I get it.
This music's already getting on me tits.
I think because I've heard the music on like previous playtests. It's like I don't even hear it anymore.
What the frick?
God, the teleports, you're right. It's like one teleport per trap. Oh man, that's a bit... Yeah, reduce the amount of teleporters. It's a easy way of doing activator side, but it's really hard to get right. So yeah, I would definitely try to connect the sections.
Yeah, if you guys want to like give back feedback, I can let the creator know. Give him some your guys' insights.
That wouldn't be necessary.
I think he uploads the
No?
map, so he should.
Oh, is there gonna be like a thing at the end?
Yeah, we're gonna...
This is my first playtest.
Ah, okay. Yeah, the video's gonna go on YouTube, and I'll be sharing all my feedback in text form with Wiz.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Right, thanks.
But I like the runner side. There definitely has like, I can see clear effort towards making the map more like less boxy. It feels like an actual cave when you're in the beginning area. So
Oh yeah, it's
definitely-
a serious step up, in my opinion, from B3.
Yeah, more dimensionality, which is really nice. I'm tired of seeing those corridor maps. They're really boring. So it's a really nice change of
Yeah, it's a
pace.
serious. Yeah, it's a good step in the right direction.
It's still an improvement, but I don't understand what this place is supposed to be.
From what I got, guessing it's like a cave. Yeah, it's a volcano, and like there's a base inside the volcano, and like the volcano is like containing this phoenix thing. I guess that's what the boss is. You fight the phoenix thing to keep you inside of here.
Okay.
I think you're like infiltrating this like phoenix place, and it's like it resides in this like volcano place.
Yeah,
I think that's the like story.
that's the gist I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the corridors are kind of these spiral staircases and what have you. It's different to just being a normal, plain, boring, straight thing.
Oh man.
But I think the dimensions are still rather large, and because of the fact that you've got these spiral staircases in combination with large dimensions, it forces you to have some distance between each of the traps. So the traps, they just feel like kind of incidental things that you experience on your way to wherever it is you're going. They don't actually feel like the reason.
Great.
This is all very dark here as well. So I really have to crouch jump up a forklift to get on the things at the start. Isn't that a bit too much effort?
How am I supposed to jump this gap? This is like ridiculous.
Huh?
You gotta jump on the gas can to the propane tank.
There's a gas can. I didn't even see this gas can.
That was all over very quickly. Oh, but not that way, a bit weird.
Flawless victory. Now do it again.
Oh shit.
You can make me an activator, that's fine.
No activate. How did that happen?
What is going on? Console double round restart detected.
4, 3, 2.
I think Burke put like 10,000 points or something.
No, it shouldn't be.
Flawless victory.
Oh, what the fuck.
5, 4.
Let me reload the plugin.
Victory.
Oh no. Pandemonium. Patch something.
Let me out of here.
5, 4,
Don't worry, this is just part of your normal play testing experience.
This is just an average day in Deathrun.
Comes with the play test.
do it again.
You either crash the server, or crash your client,
There we
or
go.
crash your computer. Something's gonna crash. And this time it was the plugin.
Very strange. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. Maybe Bert was right in that Makushi's plugin didn't unload or reset certain CVARs.
Ooh, that's gonna fuck up multi-mode servers. Red Zone's gonna like explode when they switch to it. I like the evolution of this parkour, this surf area. I remember in the beginning it was like almost impossible to do, and now it's like it's two paths. You can surf and go faster, or just jump over the platforms and you know.
I don't really got into the teleport anymore, honestly. This little doorway here. Oh, fuck!
There isn't really anything stopping people from just rushing through this map.
Yeah, I think this could use a little bit more of those like slow down doors.
Anything which causes people to stop or slow down, yeah. Because if people can just run ahead, then the activator has to catch up with them, and it's very difficult in this map. And it means they sacrifice one of the traps. And there are so few of them. I'm also kind of seeing these hazard tapes here and there. Like there's a train here, and there's hazard tape start and hazard tape end. And I know that there's obviously some kind of trap here. I suppose it's steam because I saw the steam from earlier, but I don't know. I mean, maybe the steam would come out. I don't know, whatever. But now I'm.
It's a reference to Steamworks. Wow.
Now a bit further on, there's just an empty set of tracks with a very large hazard area, and there's like no indication as to what could possibly be the hazard here. So the only thing I can think of is it's
Maybe the lights fall down? I don't know.
something which magically appears. Yeah, probably. I do like the atmosphere, but I think the traps seem a little bit weak at the moment. And this music, man. This music.
Egg.
Is getting on my tits. Why did somebody say egg?
For the Easter egg or something, I think.
Yeah. Egg.
Whoa, I've been teleported against my
Nice.
will. Slide down, make it to the end to win. Probably a bit unnecessary to state that. Obvious what you have to do.
I love the Mario 64 music. Really nostalgic to those boomers who played that game.
What? What's this physics-defying section? What the fuck?
Yeah, I noticed that. I couldn't really move too well in that part.
Just blocks of water that just exist.
It's like Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. Minecraft water.
I had no idea what to do there, so I kind of got fucked over. I don't like the fact that you, at the end of each section of that minigame, you get teleported to the next one. I wish it was all just one continuous course. Rap Assassin. Maybe it's because it's in the restrictions config. I'll remove it if you want. Next time I die. Rip. Do these like little plumes of fire coming out of the lava actually do anything? Or are they just
Yeah, they
particle
do.
effects?
They killed me last round.
Are you sure it's not the pyro flames that you're thinking of?
Well, I was
Oh.
in this section with the platforming, where the platforms rise and lower. I think I got hit by one of the little fire spurts there. I think. But I could definitely be wrong about that.
I don't think that a normal cave system would have these spiral staircases, personally. I think it could benefit from some displacement work. And these traps don't appear particularly challenging in auto mode. But I suppose you could argue that
Hello, not
it's
Moomy,
just
what's
like
up?
a slightly more interesting freerun mode. But then again, I personally think freerun modes are a waste of time.
Spawn room. Hold on.
I don't think
You
any.
know what, not Moomy?
Pyro, hauling here.
I don't think
You
anyone
go
should.
to the.
I don't think anyone
You
should.
can no clip to the spawn room. Just go there yourself. Just watch out the trigger hurts.
Oh my goodness me. I do not think that free runs should ever be encouraged. So having a button which allows for free runs is,
There
in
we
my
go.
opinion, bad, because it means that you're wasting a whole round on nothing at all. That's like up to 6 minutes of FA. When you think about it, the typical server session is only about 30 minutes long, so that's a big chunk of time that you're taking away from people.
Man, not Moomy really knows the secrets.
Parkour maps. You mean platforming? Maps which are platforming heavy, like Simulation and Jay's Arcade or whatever. I guess so, but you only get to practice those once though, that's the problem. So you can essentially just practice them in a normal round as well. Well, fair enough. I mean, the activator can always just decide not to trigger the traps if they want. What I'm saying is that having a button that encourages free runs is bad. Allowing free runs, yeah, sure, if your server allows that, great. Go for it. But having a button there, it encourages you to press it. Not with me, given the fact that the hazardous element in that trap that you just jumped over is only in the centre, would it not be possible to kind of just jump around it to the sides? I don't suggest you do it, I'm just floating that idea, so to speak.
Apparently it's not.
Fair enough. You took
Maybe it's
ticking
like
damage
super
there.
hot boiling water or something.
Yeah, it seems like it. Maybe there should be 2 or 3 geezers instead. Just one.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You guys gonna try to do the boss this round?
Yeah, sure. Whatever that means. I mean, I don't understand how.
There's letter pieces you collect. I think you get like 4 of them, and it unlocks the boss battle.
I think the secret's a bit odd, having like transparent sections of, well, non-solid sections of wall.
I definitely agree, though. Way too many teleports, I believe. You could definitely make this just like a single corridor you walk down, like a speedway. For blue side, I mean.
Yeah, and another thing is that the traps are so far apart from each other. You spend a lot of time just waiting for people to catch up. You know what? In early versions of this map, there was this huge kind of staircase which had flames coming out of it, and it took something like 3 rounds for me to understand how to do it. But when I eventually worked out how to do it, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good one to Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to slow down the players.
I don't know why he took it away. He could like bring it back in like some simpler version, but it was a really nice,
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah.
Also. How do you call it?
I don't like the fact that it's
Stalling
so easy to
mechanic.
get yourself killed when you jump off that train into that hole. I jump up, hit my head, and then I kind of fall down and then land on trigger hurt, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's just dumb. Also, the water that you go into with the geyser, that should itself be very hot. It doesn't make a lot of sense for you to have to go through the water like that. Especially when you go into a room next, which is obviously dangerous because it's got bubbles coming off it. Oh, is this a spinner?
Oh, it's a spinner.
Oh, there's shit on the floor, so I
Spinner.
suspect that the floor's going to start falling apart at some point.
It's
I know this song. But the floor just oh no, the floor hasn't disappeared. I fell through it.
Pyro, calling here. I saw this in front of you.
I think I've heard this song before. Maybe I was listening to a
I
synthwave
think this is the
podcast.
boss battle theme in the last map. The last version of this map.
Oh shit, that's
did
what
the
I was
Has it
classic
too.
glitch thing.
But
Yeah, if you warm up to look at work, you can see this classic bug,
yeah.
which you usually see with spinners. Yeah, he definitely should fix that, because people will abuse it.
Also, can we please not have any pornographic sprays for the duration of the playtest? If this is going to go on YouTube.
Yeah, the demonetization fucking team is really looking for shit like that.
I just don't want somebody
Is
who's
it
like,
gonna be monetized?
no. It's impossible to monetize any of
gonna
these
say.
because there's always copyrighted music. My concern is that in 10 years' time, when I'm out of the Deathrun scene, some kid's gonna find it, and then I'm gonna be like exposed on Twitter, and then my life is over.
Exactly.
That would be kind of funny.
It was a different time. You don't understand.
Do you still stand by your sprays after 10 years?
I must apologise for any offence I have caused. I do not tolerate offensive sprays.
I mean, who knows what's gonna be offensive after 10 years, so just fuck it, I guess.
What's going on with
I'm
that?
fucked anyways.
Oh, Burke, why?
Burke, you can't scam this map. Throw it over.
There's no spectator camera in the minigame. So I'm forced to spectate players, which is really annoying.
Yeah, spectator camera would be definitely a good addition.
I would also disable the spectator cameras in the Deathrun course at the same time, because I don't want to have to cycle through a bunch of cameras to get to it. If the spectator camera in the minigame is the only one that's enabled, then when people die they should automatically switch to it. And another thing is that if anyone's spectating the course and a spectator camera gets enabled, there's an input you can send to it to force everyone to switch to that spectator camera.
Foggy spinning chairback. That's fucking classic right there.
Now, Notwormy is like very good at Deathrun, so if he's the only person who's able to get to that point in the map,
5, 4,
I think you have a problem with your minigame personally.
fight to the death.
I think it's intentionally been made a pretty hefty challenge.
Really should disable Scout double jump for this map, shouldn't I?
Might be a good idea. I'm not trying to get killed by one of these jumping flame things.
I've got an idea. Okay, this is a complete waste of time if you're just going to double jump over everything, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Who's that
testing the
soldier?
map here, fellas.
Who's the soldier?
Also, I don't think you get hurt by this little, whoa! Those little spurts of fire. Thanks.
Oh, for God's sake! I've made it worse! Shit. Right, be right back. But at least this kind of demonstrates what will happen on a server with no restrictions anyway. Oh, Jonathan, not Jonathan, sorry. Wiz, point of advice. If you're going to make activator corridors where you must get teleported, don't switch from walking left to right, left to right, left to right, and then suddenly right to left, because it confuses me. I'm thinking now that if I go right, I'll go forwards, but in actual fact I'm going backwards. Just stick to the same side.
And, to add to this comment, you should have like forward and backward teleporters have a different color.
Yeah.
Because I got lost. I'm trying to find out that which one was the right one.
Definitely. You could
Yeah, I think yeah.
make one green and one red or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, activator side could definitely use a lot more kind of loving care.
Yeah, the budget, it all went to the runner side. Oh. But hey, this is where we play test maps to find out issues and fix them.
Exactly. Hopefully we can come back and
the updates on my map.
hopefully we can come back to this, in a good time and play maybe like a V4B or something like that. And we'll have those issues fixed.
Like a good example of like iterative improvement is like the Roblox, Nostalgia Roblox map. We played like the really early versions and it was like nothing in the beginning, but after like further improvements and back and forth critique, it became like a really popular map. And you can literally do it with any map, I think. You just, fix the issues.
You just gotta put in the time for it. I think you gotta just, You gotta keep playtesting, you gotta keep making additions, keep at it. Just takes time.
I've disabled double
that
jumps for
bird.
scouts now. So as the activator here, I'm right above you and I can look down. But I would actually prefer a better angle off to the side looking down at you, because this is uncomfortable having a top-down view. Also, investigate R60D's information about using particle effects for lasers instead of end laser, because you can use it to make some really attractive high-definition lasers as opposed to using the same low-quality texture all the time.
Yeah, it's surprisingly easy if you look at tutorials. Just nobody really understands the particle editor, which is a shame.
Yeah, it's like a monster.
It is a monster, but a cuddly monster. If you just, give some love to it, you're gonna get nice results.
I like these lava flow or lava spout effects on the platforms. They're pretty cool. I'd like to see in future versions finer details, because much of the detailing is still rather blocky and crude. You know, with large plain walls that use the same repeating patterns. Yeah, these kinds of games, they're commonly easier when in third person, and in first person that can be very difficult, especially when you're standing on something and then an effect happens where you're standing, you cannot see it because you're inside the effect. So one thing to bear in mind when you're making these is try to make them so they're easy to understand from the first person perspective, so that players aren't forced to use third person just so they feel like they've got a chance. You get that problem in Neo-Noir's bosses especially. However, if you wanted to make third person a requirement to do the game, you can put people into third person by sending them an input which is set forced taunt cam. You set it to 1 for third person and 0 for first person, but you must make sure that you set it back to first person, like at the end of the game somehow, or maybe at the start of the round.
How is he stuck? He's not even in a corner.
Yeah.
Like, explain.
It's not quite in the corner, is it? It's weird.
What is this magic?
It's a very strange bug.
This usually happens only with the corners, but now it's like a 45-degree angle, which is like, come on, Source Engine. You're in this shit. Maybe there's like a slight incline or something.
So is this going to go on forever then?
I think this is just a big, long boss sequence.
This is fucking ages and ages and ages, just doing the same thing over and over again. And there's no timer to tell you how long it's going to last.
Yeah, it's some parts are definitely long. You could shorten this.
Bear in mind,
considerably.
I've got host timescale up at the moment. I've increased things to like 2.5.
Like slow motion.
2.5 times fast as normal. So I mean, look, you can't just do this forever. This is ridiculous.
You failed.
We've got lives.
How long was that? It was like 4 minutes.
At least.
2, 1.
That's crazy. Like one map session is 30 minutes. If one minigame takes as much time as a round normally would, and that's too long. You have to cut it down. Like I've
Just,
seen that a maximum of 2 minutes. That's what like players can tolerate before they start to like whine about, come on, die already.
The trail doesn't really fit the theme. It looks too cartoonish.
Speaking of trails, my tutorials include, a how-to on those too. So if you want images on your trails, which is currently not possible with sprites, you definitely should check it out. Wink, wink.
I count 4 players here. Where's the 5th? Also, is the activator playing, or we're not triggering any traps? Rip. That's like the hardest trap in the game, that. It's not even a trap.
Hey, Pyro, calling here. This contract just came in.
getting my scout tarted up for Christmas. Yeah, I'm just disable this music. It's so annoying. Oh, it stopped. Oh, more music. Great. Well, I suppose I should test to see if the music is controllable using the volume slider. What? Good news, the music is controllable using the volume slider.
Yeah, that's a good thumbs up to the maker.
I just got that. Very clever.
So I think we've tested everything. I guess there are a couple of secrets or something, but I don't think nobody or anyone knows how to do them.
Don't know if there's a motivator. So that might be something we need to test. I've not seen it at all. Oh, that was strange.
Pyro, calling here. Think you can handle this?
I don't like all the red and white striped textures in this area with where the water is islands.
Oh, that's hard.
It's visually rather uncomfortable to watch. Also, I think the first and second sections in this should be switched around. I think the second section is actually easy compared with the first section. And again, I don't understand why it can't all just be one continuous course person. So I suppose I'm going to test to see if there's a motivator. Outlines. Well, Wormwood just died. He was killed by AFK Hurts. You check your console, you'll see. And you apparently are not dead, Jonathan. So could you go back in there and see what happens? Ah, how strange. So AFK Hurt apparently is not enabled. So I wonder if you stay in there, if the motivator will skip you. So there's a Funk track train called Motivator. Let me see if I can highlight it. Beta model.
But anyways, I think I'm gonna go after this round. We've tested a lot, and yeah, thanks for everyone who joined the playtest.
Yes,
Definitely
Ardy?
helps us and the makers of the maps. Nice.
The motivator still hasn't come.
No motivator, yeah, that's a simple mistake, but a big one, because you can stall the game forever, of course.
Well, we've been sitting here for ages at the start now, and it hasn't started.
It spent 84 years.
It reminds me of that like SpongeBob thing with the like 10 years later and shit.
Oh, here it comes.
What, that's too long. It should come way earlier.
Oops, sorry. So it's a laughing pyro with an outline, and he's got an absolutely huge trigger. Oh, what? Why? Why did you do that? Well, I can tell that the motivator's still going anyway. Oh, I've just been teleported back to the mini game. Given the size of the trigger, there doesn't seem to be much chance that you will find a way to avoid the motivator. Oh, he died.
No, they got me! Too many scans. But yeah, see ya guys, and thanks for attending the playtest. Stay tuned for future events on our Discord. Like, subscribe and hit the bell button, or whatever they say. But yeah, see ya.
There is stupidity, but we've been doing this for almost 2 hours now, so it's time to take a break. So any feedback for the map, guys? Definitely. It certainly is. These lava columns don't make any sense. You'd think that the lava is kind of flowing downwards, but it's just there. Oh, okay, I don't know why I died. There wasn't anything there to kill me.
Pyro, Miss Falling here.
My part, I think I find this map a bit boring, to be honest.
5, 4,
I'm just running through this empty box. Nothing's really that dangerous. I don't really feel like I'm playing against the activator. First trap. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Flora's lava thing is a bit annoying. It plays everywhere and over the top of the music. I'm not entirely sure what's supposed to happen at this second area. It just looks like three platforms. It's very easy. And I am being left behind by people who are faster than me. Because there's nothing to slow anyone down. Yes.
Oh, all the time. I don't think it's anything to worry about. This is real pragmatic.
Oh, you ran into something. The steam. I saw the steam, but it was activated as you ran into it. Some of the parts of this map, this room in particular, are quite interesting. What the frig? But it kind of stops there. I think things are overscaled, too bulky. I think finer detail is needed. But it's interesting to see some variation in the design of the environments. Even though this just kind of just feel like a laboratory themed cave. Same spiral staircases and stuff. And again, it's kind of easy to run through. We ignore the lasers. The problem I have, map author, is that should really in Deathrun maps people should be kept together as much as possible. So that's where anti-rush devices are good. Things which slow people down, but also motivators and things that push people forwards. Because the more people stay together, then the more fun it is and the easier it is for the activator. Because right now I'm following 3 different people. And if I were playing... That's weird. Air strafing wasn't working for me there. If I were playing, and I were further back, and somebody was to get to the end, that's it. It would be game over for me, and I wouldn't really get to see the rest of the map. The people like Notrumi and Punkcake, who are very good at Deathrun, very familiar with the maps, would just run forwards all the time, trigger the ending, and then everybody else would get teleported, so there's no chance for newer players to experience the map.
Victory.
What happened? Why did you win?
Help! I need some help.
Weird.
Speed, you magnificent bastard. Give 'em help.
Very strange. Well, I can't think of anything else to test now, guys, so I'm going to head off. Thanks very much for the playtesting. Shall see you soon.